A home equity reverse mortgage, or what we call a HECM, is a Federal Housing Authority insured reverse mortgage issued by the Department of Housing and Urban Development through approved lenders nationwide. It is intended for borrowers who are age 62 years or older, and it has some unique features that make the HECM a valuable tool in retirement planning and for aging in place. How do you go about getting one? What is the process? In qualifying for a HECM, it's important to understand that no third-party service, such as an appraisal or a title report, can be ordered until you go through the independent third-party counseling. The one exception to this is that we can order a credit report and take a look at that. So before the counseling, we first got to check your credit. Of course, you can go and check your own credit yourself. It's pretty easy to do so online. We're not looking for a minimum credit score here. We're trying to understand your payment history and the level of your obligations, but we do not explicitly care about your credit score. We then need to get some estimate of your home value. There are a lot of online tools that can help you do this. A full appraisal will eventually be done, but initially we're trying to estimate the level of your equity in your principal residence. Is it large enough to be able to get a HECM? Most times we suggest homeowners ask a local realtor for a sales valuation. This way you have good information to possibly decide if you think selling is a better idea than getting a HECM. Then we gather up all your income and expense items with the goal to see if you meet the minimum residual income requirements under the program. And always remember, if you don't wish to speak to a loan officer, you can now include all this information into either the Quick Calculator or the HECM Wizard on our website. Finally, you need to talk to your children. And if you get their support and you feel comfortable doing this, then we will start the process and give you a list of independent counselors you should go visit or talk to right away. A HECM is one of the few financial products that requires you to be counseled by an independent HUD-approved counseling agent. We will give you a list of HUD-approved counselors independent from us. In most circumstances, you can do the counseling over the phone. The counselor can access our HECM proposal if you wish, but they will send you some forms to complete and then discuss with you their analysis over the phone. Practically everyone associated with this transaction must be counseled. That includes the beneficiaries of any trust and any people who have power of attorney for any non-competent borrowers, as well as any non-borrowing spouses. The lender cannot influence who you will take counseling from, so it's very independent. Just remember, no application can be taken, no appraisal ordered, nor any other third-party services ordered until the counseling is complete. After you complete the counseling and we get the counselor certificate, we will complete the application, have you sign it, and order up an appraisal. You will pay for the appraiser when the appraiser turns up. We will start to order some other third-party services, all of which you will pay out of the HECM proceeds if and when the loan closes. Upon receipt of an application, within 3 days, the broker or the lender will be sending you all of the necessary legally required disclosure information. That information will be based on a preliminary product and pricing choices that you will have elected. As stated, then we'll order up an appraisal, and if the appraisal confirms your equity level, we will order the additional services such as flood zone determination and title searches. At this point, the only costs you are liable for in the event that the loan fails to close or you fail to get approval would be a credit reporting charge and the appraisal and the counseling. All other costs are contingent upon you obtaining the loan. And when you do obtain the loan, we can reimburse you for these charges. The lender will underwrite your income and make sure you pass the financial assessment. And they'll also check that you have enough equity in your existing home, including your mortgages, to make sure that you qualify for the current HECM. Once final approval is granted, you will receive additional disclosures. However, if there's been no changes from your original selection, there should be not much variance in the costs originally disclosed. Do note that some costs cannot vary unless there's been a significant change in circumstances. Some costs have to be exactly what was originally quoted to you, and some costs may have a 10% variance permitted. If this is a regular HECM, the settlement agent will close the loan, and assuming you do not rescind the loan within 3 days, that is, change your mind about the loan, the funds, as limited by the HECM program, will be dispersed to you after any and all mandatory obligations are paid off. If this is a HECM for purchase, the disbursement of the funds and the closing will take place at the same time. You do not have 3 days to change your mind about the transaction. From this point on, your contact is with the lender, who is servicing the loan and will disperse the funds and otherwise manage the loan for FHA. If you want to learn more about reverse mortgages, go to Amazon.com and find the ebook Reverse Mortgages for Retirement. It's got about 130 questions and answers on the most important aspects of reverse mortgages. Or if you like, reach out to me and I'll send you a copy. I also recommend you go to our website, jmcapitalreverse.com. It's loaded with information for both professionals and for consumers. Finally, if you think I can help you, reach out to me at my email or call me on my cell phone. I'd be delighted to answer any questions you have. I hope you have found this video helpful.